Bonus tracks. I divide these in 3 sections. For one thing, West Coast radio mix, and for other thing is This Happiness and Flip Side. The first song can be found on albums that have appeared in German-speaking countries. The other 2, individually or together, in the area of iTunes, Japan and Fnac. Finally, the deluxe edition with 3 additional songs: Black Beauty, Guns N' Roses and Florida Kilos. West Coast radio mix. West Coast in itself is an incredible song, now as well with acoustic guitar. I'm torn between. I listen to one version, I listen to the other version. Oh baby, I'm in love. Is This Happiness and Flip Side. I have discovered both songs only now in the course of writing, because I own the deluxe edition and knew neither the iTunes variant nor the other variants. The first listing leaves me somewhat perplexed. I often need some time to occupy myself with music. It needs time to evolve. Both tracks seem to me terribly inappropriate as bonus tracks. Maybe I'll come back to these 2 tracks later again. Is This Happiness? Today I looked at the passage Ultraviolence again. This song does not mean something to me before. As I said, sometimes I need a little more time. What would have happened if I would have occupied myself with the text immediately? What would have happened if I would have looked up the name immediately? What does it mean today? Anders Thompson, Wikipedia. Somehow I knew the name, but could not place him clearly. Now the song is much clearer, especially the last verses. But even clearer is that it's not easy sometimes to deal with yourself, to think about yourself, to hear verses over and over again, who affect one, illuminate till the minute's details, or quotes like this. Football season is over. No more games, no more bombs, no more walking, no more fun, no more swimming. 67. That is 17 years past 50. 17 more than I needed or wanted. Boring. I'm always bitchy. No fun for anybody. 67. You are getting greedy at your old age. Relax. This won't hurt. Anders Thompson, suicide letter 4 days before he shot himself in the head. And me? What should I do with it 2 days after my 50? What do you mean, Elizabeth? Do I also believe only Anders Thompson to be? Do I also strive only to write something about my cheap thrills? And then you write such verses. Witch hazel, betrayal, betrayal, 1 gun on the table, headshot if you are able. Sometimes I'm just grateful that it's virtually impossible in Germany to buy a gun. If I were American, and you know that I wish I were, I had one, or would go around the corner to the store and buy me one. And then I would put it on the table in front of me, and then we would see what I am capable. Or I am still waiting 17 years. Flip side. So you think you are in charge, do you? Acting like a big shot, I'm sure. So you think you are in charge, do you? You're acting like a big shot. You caught me once, maybe on the flip side I could catch you again. You caught me once, maybe on the flip side you could catch me again. I do not want to think about the words now. The music and her singing shellac me. Deluxe edition. Thus it seems to me that the 2 above tracks just not fit. And the following 3 songs, this is now something completely different. Black Beauty. What a beautiful song. I lose myself in it. Be merged into. I dissolve in trust. You said if you could have your way, you make a nighttime all day, so it's you the mute of your soul. Do I say this? Who knows no soul, only his body and his mind, who loves the nights, who hates the days? Or what can I do? Life is beautiful, but you don't have a clue. Sun and ocean blue, their magnificence, it don't make sense to you. Isn't it the tragedy of comedy of my being? How beautiful the world and life? Stars and galaxies, flowers and trees, sun and ocean, tenderness and love. I know their beauty, and everything makes so much sense. Only Alice, nothing happens. As much I see and admire her as well, as much I understand her as well, the beauty of the world and of life. Does she remain sealed to me like a beautiful box that was not opened? Oh, what can I do? Nothing, my sparrow blue. But oh, what can I do to turn you on or get through you? It's nice to hear you, and you are helping me so much. Sparrow blue, trauriger Spatz. You are the eagle circling above me, and I know when you are there, I no longer need to be afraid. Guns N' Roses. I'm not sure how old Elizabeth Grant was when she wrote this song, but it's definitely a rather early one, and beautiful that she has released it here. Not my favorite song of her, but I said nice that it can be heard here, with all its references to other songs. In general, it would be nice if she would release more of her early songs, only not so mismatched versions as Lolita on Born to Die. Whether there will be time something like early works 1 till? Material in extreme amounts there is. Which artist had such a drawer full of unreleased songs? Maybe a project for later, but then preferably with dates of origin. Until then, video platforms and the depths of the internet flourishing. Florida Kilos. When I think of Joanna, I always have to smile. When I think of this song, let alone when I hear it as well. It's just incredible, the footworks, what a final. To count all images and references to other songs would claim pages. Such songs are almost a multiverse, they just go beyond the idea of a single universe. Should I lean out? Young Lizzie travels with her parents in summer holidays to Miami always, and sees the bad boys, the girls, but the junkies, her own addiction as adolescents. Then she sits on the beach, cherry cola lime, perhaps with her younger sister also, and writes this beautiful song. Well, maybe, but somehow. And this version is just great. Her little girl voice is great. Though not as extreme as in other, older versions, and the steel drums. White lines, pretty baby tattoos. Don't know what they mean. They are special just for you. White palms, baking powder on the stove, cooking up a dream, turning diamonds into snow. Nice that you don't know what their tattoo mean. Late and tropical, you know it, and yours also. Then, when you are one of the girls also, one which belongs to the bad boys, which you can see now. White palms. Palms will encounter more often. And at the end I'll tell you what they mean to me. And as long as we look to, diamonds become white powder. We could get high in Miami, dance the night away. People never die in Miami, that's what they all say. You believe me, don't you, baby? I believe you all. I would do anything for you, dancing in Miami on the moonlight. And high I'm already when I hear your music. In Miami you will not die, somewhere it just must be. In Miami you can be high, somewhere it just must be. Let's dance the night away, white lines, cooking up a dream. Not me, I love the water, but there's indeed enough in Miami of it. Chicken cherry cola lime. Should I ever met you once? Come on, you wrote a song, you put me in this mood. So, when we should meet once, then at the cherry cola lime, and then I want to dance with you in the pale moonlight, grinding all night. Yeah-yo, all the Floridans say. Yeah-yo, all the Colombians say. Yeah-yo, and all the girlfriends. Yeah-yo, that's how I do it like. Yeah-yo, one of your songs. One that is something very, very special for me. You and your girlfriends, also something special. God, I love you. Therefore, that you're something that you have something for me always, something that's so sweet and irresistible. Yayo. And now I'd like to go to the church with you, Amigos del Rey in Little Havana. Drop in at your Cuban friends. And what about having dinner at El Ceviche del Rey? And then drive out to Del Rey Beach. Well, just leave it dreams to be. It would have been a real pity if these 3 early, very early songs of Grant would not have been on the album. The first of them affected me very much, and the last song is a beautiful conclusion for this beautiful work. I do not know how to summarize my feelings, but now that I probably hear Florida Killers for the 15th time, Ultraviolence will probably disappear for some time on the shelf. Other music waits. Also from you, Miss Grant. I started with Ultraviolence, will continue with Paradise and then Born to Die. Finally the early work, Tropico, I'll do in parallel. And even if here and now is not the appropriate place and time, there are other angels. Even if you are something very special to me, what remains to be said? Chapeau, Miss Grant. Thank you for listening.